Evening all, I think we're on. Yes, looks like it. Evening, if we are coming through your end, please give us a thumbs up under the video, or type something in the comments, and that way I know it's working and the picture and sound is coming out your end. Let's just see, give it a second or two to see if anything's happening. Dum 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 dum. Well, that's interesting. Couple of thumbs up and all the viewers have disappeared. How weird. Hang on a minute, let me just give it a second or two, make sure it was working. I think something funny might have happened. Somebody type something in the comments if it's working, so I'm not sure it is. Working fine. Thank you very much. Let me just move the camera a little bit as well. If I move it that way a little by touch. There we are. That's better, isn't it? Can't focus, camera. There we are. Right, super. Evening, Paul. Yes, so here we all are again. I had a evening, Peter. Jolly day yesterday at Paul's. It was yesterday, wasn't it? I lose track of time so quickly this week. Yes, yesterday. Filming just a few little clips to give you an idea what the DVD is going to be about. I haven't had time to edit it yet, so I've been busy today with other boring paperwork and stuff that I've had to do. But I just did take a quick few stills out of the little video clips I had, which will just give you a rough idea of the quite impressive extent of Paul's collection and what we can have a look at. So there we are, we'll just let these run through while having a chit chat. So you see, I should have, why am I in the way again? Never mind. Yeah, it's like, you know, good 70s fruits and stuff there, lots of pushers. My pictures are all going really weird. Hang on a minute, let me do this and do that over there like that. I could maybe down there like that. That's better, isn't it? That the way. A lot of pinball machines. Give this one above my head here, Airport, which I used to own, not the actual machine, but one of those. It was my first ever slot machine at Gottlieb Airport. So it's nice to see one of those and have a play on it. And a good game of basketball, that was fun. So there's lots of interesting stuff there. At the sort of a more modern era that a lot of people are, it's very popular at the minute, as we were saying, this kind of 60s into early 70s stuff, electromechanical stuff. A lot of which is a lot rarer. I mean, how many computer wins do you see and Tutti Fruttis do you see? Not many. So, yeah, some good stuff there, I think. Pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm going to, over the next, the weekend's pretty chock-a-block with family stuff, and obviously people will come to collect and deliver, but in the next 2 or 3 days, I want to get these little bits edited together. It'll just be like a little 1 or 2 minute short video. Basically pitching for sort of for people's support to pre-order the DVD. We'll probably do it via Indiegogo, one of those sort of sites. Indiegogo is probably the best one, which I've done for fundraising for films in the past. And it just keeps a tally of everything. And we'll do probably be DVD or Blu-ray. I would think, looking at the numbers, will probably be £25. And there'll be extras on top of that if you want to. The idea is we'll try and get it done, edited, finished for Easter, and then Paul's going to have a bit of an open day, so you could come down at Easter, have a play in the arcade, pick up your personal copy, signed probably, your DVD or Blu-ray, whatever, have a play in the arcade, a bit of a barbecue and whatnot, so that'll probably be an extra £5 or something on top if you want to do that as well, rather than just have it posted to you, obviously depending on whereabouts you are. And then there'll be options as well to sort of get your name in the credits and things is what we usually do if we're fundraising for short films that I've made in the past. So if you fancy putting a bit more in the pot to help make it, then your appreciation will go in the credits on the end of the DVD, etc. So there we are. Rock Alice says, very impressive, love the pins. Yeah, it's pretty amazing seeing a whole long line like that, all in immaculate restored condition as well. So yeah, to see one or two these days is pretty rare, but a whole long line like that, where's the picture, come around again in a minute, was pretty impressive really. There's a lot of stuff on here I just took 4 or 5 random snaps out of the little video clips I made, just to give you a rough idea. I think Paul said, I think there was 99 machines in there, if I remember rightly. Was it 33? Paul will tell us in a minute. 33 pins and 66 other slots, I think. 99 machines. He was working on buying another one as we were there, so hopefully he's got that or getting it. It's quite an interesting thing, actually. Needs to buy another one so we can say we make a DVD of 100 machines, you see, so hopefully we'll buy something else by the time I go down to film it properly. So yeah, there we are. Also spot on, yes, I got that. Oh, brilliant, that's good. We won't tell them what it is yet, shall we? Keep it a secret. It's funny, it's one of those machines that I just completely forgot all about until Paul showed me a picture, and then I kind of instantly remembered playing it as a kid. So really odd, isn't it? But this is all the sort of stuff that was in the arcades when I was 5 or 6, and first got obsessed by machines. Probably like a lot of us as well, because a lot of people are middle-aged-ish, aren't we? Everybody all match that sort of age, really, I guess. So although I collect earlier stuff, my collection is mostly 20s and 30s machines. This is the stuff I remember playing. So it was a real kind of trip down memory lane to go and see it all, really. Good stuff. Pete says, well, that's some collection. I have a way to catch up. Yep. It was amazing as well, is to have this purpose-built building Paul built last year, I think he said, during the lockdown, to display it all in, which is probably the thing that makes us more jealous than anything. Because if you're like me, I've never actually seen all my collection in one place at one time. It's all in store all over the place. A few machines here and a few machines there, and a few in the shed, and a few in the garage, and a few in lockups, and it's just ridiculous. So to have a purpose-built games room, you know, all set out nicely and all the walls done and lighting and everything. It's yeah, pretty impressive. It's quite a thing in America, building games rooms, and of course over there the properties are much bigger, the houses are massive, unlike over here where we don't often have the space to do it. So yeah, there we are. Let me just fiddle with the website a minute. What was I going to show you? I'll come back to this in a minute probably. Let's go over to you on the website. Just get the website up in the background while I'm just doing this. Where are we? New stuff. Ending Sunday. Yep. Right. So we'll leave that in a minute. We might come back to that in a minute if anybody's got any questions or comments or whatever. So over in website land, this Sunday there is 10 machines finishing. These electromechanicals, a couple of Seagull light ups, that Iris machine, which is a nice restoration project for somebody. A couple of signs, few coins, a few bits and bobs. So don't forget those. This weekend viewing, I can only do Saturday because I'm doing family stuff Sunday at my nephew and niece. So tomorrow's okay. But I am in and out tomorrow as well, so if you want to come tomorrow, get in touch and arrange a time. But I can't do Sunday this week. Next week, weekdays, I'm probably around most of them. I've got to go out one day at least, but we can probably work around. So just bear in mind, this weekend, if you're coming to collect or drop stuff off or view, it's going to be Saturday only. So there we are. News stuff. There's some new machines to list, which I just a little while ago put some quick snaps up on Instagram. That's how I've been busy. Obviously, I was at Paul's yesterday. Today I've been busy with other stuff I had to do. So I haven't had time to quite list them properly yet. But if you have a look on the old Instagram, link you on the homepage if you don't know already. Where I realised I hadn't put pictures of these up. Yeah, down a little bit. There's a picture of the 10 cup, sorry, the 9 cup, 3-ball 9 cup, which is pretty much as it came out of the factory. 2 keys to each lock, stamped up with all the numbers and everything. So it's like brand new. So it's quite impressive. Quite a rare one as well. The 9 cup, they don't quite very often. Don't miss that. There's the Grand National racer. It's a sort of an as found, but working basically. You might want to, strip and varnish it, smarten up a little bit. Do with the light putting in it. Light bulbs there. The bulb holder is just not wired up, so just a little bit of TLC, but a good machine. And what was the other one? Bandit. Somebody wants one of these in the wanted section. So Jubilee. It's got a new set of reel strips to go with it as well if you want to change the reel strips. Double jackpot. Lights up, LED lights in it. So there's those 3 to go on, which I'll get done. I'll try and get them on tomorrow, amongst everything else. If not, it'll probably be Monday. And then they will finish on the, let me get the dates right again, the 19th. And then, as I said before, if you haven't tuned in lately, I won't list any machines to end the following 2 Sundays, because it will be Boxing Day and the 2nd of January. And I'm sure you'll all be much more interested in having mince pies and turkey and opening presents and getting drunk and one thing and another, to bother about the website too much. So obviously that's not particularly fair on sellers if they've got stuff finishing on those 2 weekends. So we'll give it a little bit of rest those weekends. The spares and coins and bits I'll keep on rolling through, because you either need a spare or you don't. So you can, if you see a spare you want, you can stick your £10 offer on it or whatever and kind of forget about it, can't you? Whereas obviously a £500 machine or whatever, you're perhaps going to want to come and have a look at and check it out, etc. So there we are. So that's where we're up to on machines. Let's go back over here a minute to the what's ending this week. Just leave that for a minute. And what else was I going to say? Yes. So then over the Christmas period as well, I've got now quite a bit here of advertising stuff. Still the Horus thing, the auction Horus thing to resurrect. Yeah, advertising stuff, fairground stuff, and some toys as well. So I'm going to try and get those 3 sections. A decent bulk of stuff, 40 or 50 lots of each, hopefully. All sort of prepped up and listed, photographed, and anything else to give it a big push then in the new year. Because when we tried the advertising thing a few weeks back, a couple of months back now probably, there just wasn't enough really to get the momentum behind it like there's been with the machines to get it rolling. So as odd bits have come in with people when they've been dropping machines off or whatever, I've just sort of stacked them up. So there's a decent selection to go at. So then we'll kick that off in the new year, probably sort of like the 2nd weekend of January or something, once people have got Christmas and New Year out of the way and people are back home or whatever, if they're out about travelling and one thing and another. And hopefully kick the new year off with a good start on these other these other areas of collecting. and hopefully they'll all kick off again and pick up like the slot machines has done. Because there always has been that crossover market, and this is why the bits, as I say, people have been dropping machines in or picking machines up and bringing the odd sign with them or a bit of fairground art or whatever it's been, and so that's been adding up in a big heap. There's also these 10 fairground working models. They're quite fun. Roundabouts and swings and things, all animated. So I'll get them done and filmed working. Again, probably for the new year. Yeah, they need to go in a museum or attraction or something somewhere really. They're quite interesting. Well, there could be coin-op even. A little coin-op timer on them would be good. So there we are, Evening David. So that's where we're up to on those new stuff. So as I said, there's those 3 machines to go on. There's a ton of spares coming again. Well over 100 more lots of spares, different ones we've not had on before. Some back doors, some good back doors and bits and bobs like that. More Bandit spares, some more coins, so all that sort of stuff. Again, I'll get to listing probably later next week, toward the end of next week I should think. We'll leave them ticking over, kind of over the Christmas period. Yeah, so let's go back. David might have seen these, will we? So we'll go back and have a look at these pictures again of Paul's collection. Look, there we are. These run through. So that bump. What was I just going to say? Yes, so details about the DVD thing, I will get those sorted out as well early next week. And get the ball rolling on that one. And then hopefully, days are disappearing rapidly, but the aim is to try and film it. I'd like to try and go down and film before Christmas, but it might quite be possible, but in the next few weeks anyway. Probably 2 days, I should think it might take 3 days. Sorry, Paul, but you'd have to put up with me. It takes a while, as you discovered. It takes time to set up cameras and things. And I need to take some lights with me and things to light a few things and some flags to cut out reflections. It's really difficult. Most of you probably know if you ever try to film your slot machines, or even just take photographs of them, to cut out reflections all the time. Because of course, being glass, everything reflects. So when you've got like this, a room full of them, and you see here across all the tops of the pinballs, you can see all the strip lights and things. So it's going to take a bit of a while to figure out the best way to light and shoot it so we get the best of the machines. But what we want, what the aim is to do, as I'm sure I said in the past, is not just this is a pinball machine and it does this, and this is another pinball machine and it does that, and this is a pusher and it pushes coins, and that's a pusher and it pushes coins, and so on. It's more a case of and I want to do several of these, different collections up and down the land, but more, I think people's story as a collector is very interesting. So to kind of tell that story of people's experience of collecting over the years, why they got into it, you know, what their first machine is, what their best machine is, what the one that got away, and all that kind of stuff. And as you go through that story of someone's collection, then, you know, focus on those machines as we go around, which will no doubt cover most of them anyway. If there's any other particularly interesting ones, we'll have a look at. Perhaps have a look inside if someone's got a particularly interesting mechanism or feature or something. And like some of the pinballs with the animated backflashes are really good. You don't see those very often, so they're quite fun things to look at. But you know, we've got sort of an hour and a half or so run time on the DVD to play with, so if it comes to it, we'll put 2 DVDs in, whatever, depending how much material we get. But yeah, so more than just a, you know, 30-second clip of each machine running, because I think that'd just be boring after a while. And every collector I know has got all sorts of interesting tales to tell of how they come across things, and yeah, those stories make it more interesting. Anyway, Paul says, no problems, have to get some heating in there. It might be a good idea. Well, I guess if the machine's on all day, it will warm up a bit, but there's big film lights in, they get a bit warm as well, but it'll all help. And plenty of tea, of course, keep us warm. But yeah, so hopefully we can get a lot of people behind it, and it has a lot of work. Is, you know, it's not just the filming; it's then several weeks of editing. It takes a lot longer than people realise. Then actually getting the DVDs pressed and the covers printed and all that kind of thing to go with it. Designed as well, which I'll probably get somebody to do. You can do it better than I can. And a bit of music to carry it through as well. All those things have to be thought of and find people to do and pay for. I can call in quite a few favours from people I know in the sort of telly and film world, but there's only so far you can stretch favours. It will be a case of mates rates rather than favours, I think. So I still need to raise a few quid to do it. But hopefully then that will kind of set a benchmark, and you know, people can see what we can do, and then do some more. There's lots of good collections around. And later on, and as well, you know, not just machines, but fairground art and stuff. And I know people with great collections of like mechanical tinplate toys and things, and all sorts of stuff, automata, magic stuff, circus stuff, all sorts of kind of related stuff. So it would be nice to find a market to do all of those. It's just a case of you know, trying to make them worthwhile, really. So there we are. Any questions from anybody? Any questions, comments, or whatever? Do let me know below. And I'll do my best to answer them. I've got a few odd questions people have asked, which I haven't responded to yet via the website, but I'll get to tonight or in the morning. People have asked me about a couple of machines. So sorry I haven't got to you today, but I've been, as I say, busy doing other paperwork and boring stuff that had to be done, paying bills and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, I've not had too much time on the website today, really. So I did get a few snaps off on the Instagram of those, of the Racer and the nice Brian's machine, the 3-ball 9 cup, and whatever the other one was, Jubilee. So we'll get those listed properly in the next few days. The Jupiter, a couple of people have asked me the Jupiter machine, what I think it will sell for, because I can't really find any price reference anywhere for one. We have, well, I have sold one before, but a long time ago. Gosh, 20 years ago probably. I don't really know, it's just a gut instinct really, isn't it? The way things are at the moment, I suspect it could make 4 figures. It's quite a rare thing, can't really find any for sale anywhere. But it's just a guess. But it's here to go, all those machines are here to sell, so dig deep and get your offer in. You know, when you're going to see another one, that's the thing to think of, isn't it? When are you going to see another one? I've only seen one other one in the sort of 35 years or more I've been involved with machines. I don't even know who's got that one now, where it is. But there probably are another couple around in the country somewhere, I guess. But where, I don't know. Actually finished my tea before it went cold today. That makes a change. Yes, so anything from anybody? Anybody need to know anything? Other than being extremely impressed by Paul's games room there. I said these are not really very well posed photographs. It was literally just a few stills I grabbed out of the video clips. So apologies for them not being particularly well framed up or whatever. It was just, I thought, oh, about 10 minutes before I came online to, I'll just grab a few little snaps so people can see what we've been up to. And just give you a rough idea. So yeah, so when the other half, asks you what you want for Christmas, you can say, oh, you can order me a DVD, please. It could be better than a pair of socks, isn't it? So yeah, you won't get it for Christmas, unfortunately. You probably won't get it until Easter or sometime in the spring anyway, but at least you could get it ordered. So I think that'd make a jolly Christmas present for people. But yeah, so I'll try and have the full details out in the next few days. It'll be probably the middle of next week, I would think. I'll get the video edited together and probably get it set up on Indiegogo, I should think I'll use, which I've used before. That's quite a good platform for that sort of thing. And obviously tell you details all about that in due course. The only other thing I was going to say was Alan the Carrier came today and he is next coming on. He's got one more trip here before Christmas, which will be about the 18th. 17th, 18th, 19th, around that weekend, 2 weekends time. So that would be your last chance to get anything picked up from here before Christmas. So anything you win this weekend or you've already got, you should get picked up by then and hopefully dropped off in time for Christmas, depending where you are. Obviously, when he's picking up here, he's going back through the Midlands up to his base up in Merseyside, and then 21st, 22nd, I can see he's going to Scotland and the northeast. So that way, it looks like you'll probably get stuff before Christmas. And then his next year in the new year on around about the 7th to the 9th of January. And then he's soon going to have dates for the next sort of few months into the new year. So that's where we're at with that. Spares, any bit? I think there's another parcel to go out with spares. Again, if you've got spares here that you've bought and you want them posted out to you, no problem, just let me know and I'll get them parceled up and sent off. So yeah, there we are. If there's not any more from anybody, we'll probably call that it in a minute. And I will get some dinner. We'll catch up on Sunday night as per usual. He says, we'll catch up on Sunday night per usual. Might be late actually, it depends what time I get back home. because I'm on uncle duty Sunday. I'll have to think about that one. I'll put a note on the website, so I might not actually be back. It might have to be a late one. Or not at all. I'll think on that, let you know. So don't forget, let's have a quick look again. There are 10 machines finishing Sunday, a couple of signs, a few lots of coins, and some gold awards for Seegers, 3 different ones. So if you're into see Seeger machines, you need a gold award, check those out. And then just keep an eye for new stuff, which will probably start appearing early in the week. A whole load of new spares again. The new machines which are up on the Instagram. It says scroll down. Here, the 3x9 cup. And does it work if I do that? Yes, it does. That's good. The Grand National. And going the wrong way. Let's go the other way. What's the other one? Oh, the Jubilee. So those 3 will go up to finish before Christmas. What did somebody wanted? What else have we got on the machine wise? Have we found anything else? No, there's no new wants this week, I don't think. Yeah, so there we are. Oops. Scroll it down there. So there's no more from anybody, no more questions, comments, or anybody needs to know anything, then I'll call that a night. As I said, this weekend, for anyone who tuned in late, viewing tomorrow, Saturday, if you want to come and have a look. Any of this stuff, you're more than welcome. Just get in touch via the website, let me know. But I can't do Sunday this weekend because I'm out. And then next week, most days will probably be okay. I've got to go out one day, but I think most days will be okay. So just get in touch again. There we are. So I shall bid you all farewell. Shall we have one last look around these pictures? Why not? Might as well. And we can all be jealous of Paul's Great Big Games Room. And yeah, figure out if we can all build one in our garden as well. So then I'll catch up possibly Sunday night, depending what time we get in. I'll probably stick an email out Sunday morning then and let you know on that one. So just keep an eye on your inboxes on Sunday. And we'll go from there. Right, so I think that's it from me. Have a jolly evening and have a good weekend if we don't catch up on Sunday night. And if not, we'll Tuesday as usual for the results of this lot. So perhaps I'll just put that in here in the comments in here. Sunday night video. What can I put? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, does it? Maybe post YouTube family stuff. Keep it on the website. But, Tuesday night 8 as usual for results of this. Oops. Sunday's sales. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Plonk that on there. Right, so have a good one, and I'll catch you either Sunday or Tuesday. And that's me, over and out. Nighty night.